Now, I couldn't resist going to the whole concept of a little film that came out in 2012 called Cabin in the Woods. And the premise of Cabin in the Woods, spoiler, and if you haven't seen it, well, then tune me out right now. But in 2012, it was considered more of a pioneering horror film that had horror clichés. We see a group of college-aged people staying at a cabin in the woods. And then they have terrifying monsters that come after them. But we find out that the monsters are actually being run by, well, this guy and his partner. Yeah, just some black tie, short sleeve, collared shirt wearing guy who is making all these plans with these monsters to attack these teens as they're trapped in the cabin in the woods. And you realize that things aren't exactly as they seem. Now, how do I rate the movie? Does it compare to classic horror? No, but, I'm old and I grew up with different movies, so maybe I just look for different things. Did I enjoy the movie? Yes. Did I think the movie had some very intriguing and terrifying ideas? Absolutely. And are these guys who are actually arranging all this, because the plot of the movie is this is an organization who's designed to set up these horror events to appease the ancient ones, or these gods that live beneath the earth. And over time, there's an agreement with humanity that they have to do these sacrifices. They have to make them more elaborate. And that's why they all play out like by the numbers horror films. Although if you go back and you watch the classical horror films, they do all the little things right. But again, that's just my opinion. Maybe you think the modern horror films are great. But yes, this individual and his team, part of the organization, their entire purpose in life, they are the Watchers, but they're just working for somebody else. Working for somebody else to facilitate an agreement. The film is very interesting, though, because it illustrates this and how this arrangement may be working very directly.